This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. As documented on this channel all the time, I talk about the Satanic Temple, the Satanic churches, the after-school Satan programs, these low-life Satanists who walk around pretending to be atheists, who pretending to be teaching children how to open their minds and think and learn about science, and everybody buys it. I get messages all the time from imbeciles who continue to believe that these people are normal, nice people because they come across well-spoken and intellectual. It's all part of the mind control. It's all part of their plan. Well, guess what? The Los Angeles chapter of the Satanic Temple just had their biggest ever black mass, which included bloodletting, amongst other satanic rituals that were performed. Now, you could get VIP tickets to the demonic event for $66.60. Well, remember, folks, they don't believe in Satan. They don't believe Satan's real. It's just a mindset. While they're performing satanic rituals right in front of everybody's faces, all they have to do apparently is go, no. We're not believers in Satan. What, we're just inside of the pentagram doing a ritual, calling on demons? But yeah, it's all for fun. That's like a mass murderer killing someone in front of 1 million people and then going, oh yeah, but I'm not a murderer. I didn't kill the person, huh? Look at this filth, pure garbage. Let's go through some of the stuff in this article. The demonic affair involved everything from live music to bloodletting and a 45-minute lecture on cats. You can see a woman on stage. There's a lot of nudity involved as well, holding up the 666 signs. And then this is just more, normal stuff, right? Where we have a person shoving some type of a piercing through her entire mouth. This is normal. This isn't a big deal, right? Look at these people. Guests were also invited to join in invocation and destruction rituals at the event, which also served as a fundraiser to further the cause of Satan. But wait a minute, I thought that they didn't believe in Satan. They believed in atheism. But they're doing invocations and destruction rituals? How stupid do they think we are? You know what's sad about it? What's sad about it is that we know that they're full of crap. We know what they're really all about. We know why they protect the abortion clinics. We know this is all a facade. This is exactly what LaVey was teaching. This is all a facade, a cover for what they really do. The pedophilia, the murder, the rituals of children, the bloodletting, all of this stuff the Bible warns about. But they come out and they say that they're atheists, and people just go, oh, okay, look at the photos for yourself. They're doing invocations, destruction rituals, and they're raising money to further the cause of Satan. Unbelievable. It says these included women's rights, freedom of speech, and the rights of prisoners, huh? Members of the sect, which is a self-proclaimed organized religion, apparently do not believe in a personal Lucifer, but say they reject superstition and in fact preach rationalism. Here we have some creep, it looks like he's playing a synthesizer, I don't know what he's doing up there, dressed in his cloak. We have, women up there nude walking around. Of course, we have, this looks like just something out of Hellraiser, okay? Have you never seen the movie Hellraiser or aware of Pinhead and Hellraiser? I'm sure you've seen pictures somewhere. It's hard not to see the things that are going on in this world. All you gotta do is leave your house and you'll see all this crap. Look at these people. They're all tied up to something with these piercings going through their throats. Are you kidding me? This is bloodletting. These are bloodletting rituals. But this is normal. This is what atheists do, right? They shove pointy sticks up their throat, stand around in a ritual circle, making a pentagram, all of it connecting to something that looks like a bird feeder, a bird bath, for crying out loud. It says the doors were flung open at 9 p.m. It kicked off with a stand-up set from satanic politician Steve Hill. Oh, I bet that was a real hoot. Must have been a good one. Satanist politician Steve Hill doing stand-up. Yeah, what's the stand-up about? How you guys ritually sacrifice babies? You freaks. Look at this. Look at them standing there inside of the ritual pentagram. All of them. This is stuff they're promoting to children. They've got things going through their throat, piercings going through their necks, through their mouth. They're sticking, pins through their faces. But they're atheists, right? They're trying to teach kids. This is why they want to get into schools. Remember, folks, This is the Satanic Temple of Los Angeles. But the Satanic Temple, the chapters of the Satanic Temple are all attempting to get into schools for after-school Satan. So if this is what they're doing at their black masses, and you know that there was a sacrifice of an animal, it might not be documented here, because if they made a deal to let these pictures and all, someone come in and report on it, they're not going to show the actual sacrificing of a pig. But we know in Oklahoma City that they did that. We know that they did it in Mexico. They sacrificed animals to Satan. So we know that's going on there. But remember, they're trying to get into schools because they want to teach kids about science and rational thinking. But this is what they're doing at their temples. So let's see. Can anyone on the school board put one and one together? Does anyone have anything in their head except for marbles? These people on the school boards who are just like, oh, we have to allow them in. Well, why don't you go against it and then show people what's going on at their satanic temples and the shows that they're putting on? Oh, is this art? Is that why? Are we going to label this art? Shoving pins through our faces? Having ourselves tied up to a bird feeder with piercings going through our throats? I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. And people go, no. They should be allowed to get into the after-school programming and talk to, 5-year-olds to 10-year-olds, which they're targeting, because it's only fair. And they don't really believe in Lucifer. Then what is all this? Why is there a pentagram on the ground? Why are these people dressed up as the Baphomet? Why are they throwing up the devil horns? Look at the band on stage. The guy's wearing a shirt that says New World Order. He's wearing an old wrestling shirt, which Ted Turner was behind. The New World Order. Oh, I'm sure that's a coincidence too. It's absolutely unbelievable. It says the service continued on to a destruction ritual at 5 minutes to midnight. It began with the declaration. These were the things that I held in my hands. I'm not going to read it. I can't read whatever it is. It's some type of satanic ritual prayer they probably want everyone out there to read, so I won't read it. But here's a guy. Look at this guy wearing the Baphomet horns. Guy's got his shirt off. He got some type of cape on his back. His parents must be proud. You got the Baphomet statue. I can't even show half the photos. People are naked, tied up to this thing. They have upside-down crosses painted across their breasts. And they got piercings going through their throats. Absolutely embarrassing. And this is why I go crazy about this stuff, because people go, well, they're not the real enemy. Well, I'm aware of the Zionism, and I'm aware of the Jesuits and all this stuff, okay? But where do you think they're beginning the indoctrination process to go straight into Satanism? They're going after 5 to 12-year-old kids, 5 to 10-year-old kids in schools, public schools. That's what they're going after. So while nobody focuses on the Satanic Temple, because apparently people out there who think they know everything that's going on with the New World Order, they just go, well, it's not. Yeah, we're all aware there's very intricate parts in this entire thing, but nobody goes and touches into the Satanic Temple because they're almost falling into the trap of just going, oh, they're just a bunch of idiots. They're just a bunch of clowns who, they're atheists, but they think it's cool to wear makeup and stuff like that. No, they're specifically targeting the children, and they're getting away with it because nobody's focusing on them at all. Because their plan is working on people, and they're going, but they're innocent. There's nothing going on there. Yeah, they're taking a 5-year-old's brain and they're morphing it. And they're doing magic. Oh, let's perform magic together, like Disney and the Magic Kingdom. Oh, it's all fun. And the parents go, oh yeah, it's like Harry Potter. No big deal. And that's what they're targeting. And in their meantime, when they're not targeting kids, they're focusing on abortion clinics, making sure they go out of their way to protect, quote unquote, women's rights. That's the excuse that they use. The woman has the right to make a choice. We believe that it's only fair. And then people go, yeah, you're right. The woman has the right to choose. She does. They don't realize that they're only involved in this because they know that they need the blood and the bodies of these sacrificed children for their rituals. That's why it's there. You could see people putting devil tattoos on themselves at this performance, right? Which is another form of bloodletting. You got people wearing pig masks. I mean, it's all the same stuff you see talking about, the Illuminati ball and all that stuff. It's the same stuff. Dressed up in disguise. Baphomets everywhere. Druid cloaks everywhere. Bloodletting going on in plain sight. Standing inside of ritual circles. People just dressing up like the Baphomet, throwing up devil horns, and targeting your children. Because if you're out there listening to this and you go, well, they're not targeting my kid. Well, I got news for you. If your kid's in a public school, he's being targeted. Now, that school might not have the Good News Club, which right now, that's what they're targeting, schools that have the Good News Club, because they know they can get away with it. But once they go through with it, and then they go, look, nothing bad's going on, people are going to be like, oh yeah, I heard about this after school Satan. Nothing bad. I didn't hear anything in the news that they did any sacrificing of people or animals. Christians are just out of control. The next thing you know, they won't need to target schools that have the Good News Club. They'll just target any public school. And they'll be in there. And you might say, well, still, I have a child that's in the public school, but I won't let him go. Okay, well, you're going to make sure that he's on the bus after school. You're picking him up so he can't attend this. But what about friends in school or people he associates with that start indoctrinating other kids with it? Because that's how it works, right? Look at the zombie world we live in. People are indoctrinating other people with crap that they're seeing on television or they're told is cool. So they might brainwash a few people there might be kids out there who parents don't allow them to watch TV or listen to music. Okay. And then they go, what went wrong eventually? Well, you put them in the public school, and then the other kid whose parents don't supervise him, who watches all this satanic crap, he's going to school wearing shirts with a pentagram. He's being a bully, or he's bossing people around, or he's just, talking about Satanism and how cool it is. And then this kid who's been, has been protected from it, is now not being protected by his parents because he's in school alone with these kids, is going to start looking into, oh, it is cool. Oh, and then when he has a choice, when he's old enough to move out or whatever and start making decisions or hanging out by himself with friends and all that stuff, he gets involved in it. It spreads. This is how it works. So this is the Satanic Temple holding what was said to be their biggest ever black mass with all types of destruction rituals and bloodletting. And nobody cares that these are the same people that are trying to get inside of public schools to indoctrinate children with quote unquote atheism. Do these look like atheists to you? Is this what atheists do? I know some people who are atheists, not anymore, but we all grown up around people who are atheists, obviously. Right? Difficult people to deal with, but are they doing this? Are they wearing Baphomet horns and going, I'm an atheist? Are they sticking swords through their face and putting needles through their throat on a Friday night? Doing bloodletting rituals? These aren't atheists. These are Satanists. And they're pulling the wool over everybody's eyes. And that's why we need to get the word out about this. Because these people should not be allowed near children. Because if people study the core of what Satanists really believe in, they lust for blood and they lust for children. And that's a fact. And we need to put a stop to this garbage. Give me a break, people. I thank you for listening to today's show. I'll leave the article linked up if anyone wants to see this despicable display for themselves. God bless all of you. Pray for these children out there to keep these monsters away from them. And pray that people start thinking for themselves. And it's right in front of our faces, folks. Pray that people could just go, oh, yeah, these don't look like atheists to me. So maybe they shouldn't be in our schools. Because it looks a little dangerous when people are sticking needles through their face and chaining their throats up to a bird feeder. I thank you again for listening. God bless all of you and your families.